Esta es la historia de Pucci. This is the story of Pucci.
What's up guys, welcome back or welcome to the channel. If you know, it's Sahara. So today we're finally sitting back down to do a makeup tutorial video. So this one is another one of my vintage inspired 90s throwback looks. I do make playlists on my channel so that I take my most important videos and you can find them there. In this particular playlist, it is called nostalgia themed videos, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Well, 2000s were early 2000s, 00s. I have already done a couple of Spanish inspired videos, such as I did a J-Lo Made in Manhattan look for like a summertime wedding inspired look. I also did the actress Paola Rey. She is in a telenovela. This one is more inspired by the 90s version of Spanish speaking countries. I have a couple of different novellas that I want to mention that are inspired by this look. So I have a 1995 Mexican telenovela called Maria La del Barrio. I'll insert a picture of the looks too that I'm going by. 1997 Jorvizna, which is a Venezuelan telenovela. 1998 La Mentira, which is a Mexican telenovela. And then the last one, which is inspired by today's look, which is why I'm wearing this tank top that is choking me. Look how red I am right now. La Usurpadora. Oh my gosh. It's like that name is rolling off the tongue. Which is a Mexican telenovela.
I was just rambling right here, but her name in the show was Paola, and I thought it was pretty funny because my nickname is Pucci. I changed it to Pucci to fit El Cantante because Jennifer Lopez in the movie, her name was Pucci. In my Spanish class back in high school, my teacher named me Paola. That was my Spanish name because I had told her that my nickname was Pucci. I just thought it was like funny that I went for a girl named Paola, and that was my Spanish name in school. In the intro, if you'll notice that the name is Pucci too.
I definitely felt like in the Spanish soap operas, you've seen more like of that darker, bold, thin brow. I also have some sunglasses that I feel like will go pretty good with this look. I'm stuck on earrings though. I have, oops. Yeah, I think those will be perfect because I also have these earrings too. I don't remember where these earrings are from. Could be from the beauty supply store. These earrings from Shein. These are those lion earrings. I don't know, I always felt like the antagonists in those Spanish soap operas, they always look like they are either someone's rich auntie or they look like they just off someone and took all their money and now they look... We are going for the I just took this man's money look today.
I'm going to be starting off with the Profusion eyeliner pencils in the shade black, and I'm going to be filling in my brows with this. I am not a stranger to using an eyeliner, a black eyeliner, as a brow pencil, so I'm just going to be a little bit softer with this. I'm going to do my natural brow look. You know, you guys know the thin brows that I wear now. I'm just going to be filling them in that way, but of course, like I said, when it comes to the novellas, I just felt like the thin, bold brows were definitely darker over there rather than over here in our 90s American, you know, looks way back then. I felt like the brows were definitely lighter. When you think about people like Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Destiny's Child, when you think about them back then in the 90s, you always thought about thin brows but lighter. So that's why we're going brown. Bold. For eyeshadow primer, I'm going to be using a combination of the Morphe translucent primer and the Milani, just the regular eyeshadow primer. I always mix these two when I'm just doing a normal eye base look because I'm not doing a lot of eyeshadow today. So that's why I just thought that I would whip these two out, just mix them together, and that's it. These don't have any color to them. They're both translucent, so that's why I use them. I'm just going to pat them in with my finger so that I can use my Fenty bronzer that I'm going to use on my face. This is the powder one in the shade Caramel Cutie. and I'm actually going to use this as my crease transition shade. When I seen them do the eye looks, they just looked very, very simple. More so like maybe something thrown in a crease like your bronzer shade and then eyeliner, and that was it. Also, before I filmed the video, I razored down my brows and I got a little bit of dry blood right there that I didn't want to scrape off to reopen the wound. So I'm just going to leave that right there, but that's what that is. And I'm just blending this out with a Morphe brush. Moving on to eyeliner, I'm going to be using this E.L.F. smudge pot. Well, I don't think it's a smudge pot. It's just the eyeliner in black. And I'm going to be using this to do a small little wing liner. And I'm using this Morphe definer brush. It has a spoolie on the other side, so it's like a brow brush. But I'm using this to apply the eyeliner across the lid. And I find that this eyeliner, it looks so nice. It looks a little bit better once it's set than a felt tip eyeliner pen could do. So that's why I use this, and also it's just more matte as well. For mascara on the top lashes, I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs. I think this is called the Vitality Mascara. I don't think it's available anymore. But yeah, I'm just going to apply this mascara on the top lashes. And then for actual lashes, I'm going to go in with some Ardell Wispies. I think these are Baby Demi Wispies. I was trying to find the name of them, but I think they were thrown off into a different section. And I'm going to make them more so like the half lash look. Not too long and not too thick when it comes to lashes, so that's why I went in with these.
These Baby Demi Wispies from Ardell, they made the same lash twice. So they made two right lashes instead of a left one and a right one. The long part is on the inner part. That is so messed up. These brands need to start paying more attention to these lashes when they make them.
Well, moving on because I'm not removing them. This is the Fenty Pro Filter Soft Silk Primer. I'm just going to apply this all over the face. I am not going in with a foundation today, so that's why I thought I would go in with this more softer type of primer. Instead of foundation, I'm going in with the CoverGirl Full Spectrum Concealer. This is what I used in that Paola Ray look. There is not a shade name on this, and I don't know if it's still available.
Bro, there is a spider in my studio light right now. Like, really? What? These spiders are everywhere!
I'm just going to blend this out with an E.L.F. foundation brush, and I just applied it all over the face. I am surprised that I had this much left. I used the lightest shade out of the two, but again, like I said, I don't know the shade name. It could be like a neutral tan type of shade name, and I don't know if it's still available because I did buy this at Big Lots a couple of years ago. But it's from CoverGirl's Full Spectrum line, and yes, I am looking at that spider, and I'm looking around to see was there any more spiders, because I hate spiders. Spiders are my biggest fear. One of my biggest fears, actually. I'm going in with 3 different concealers, very extra, but I really love using all 3 of these. So I'm starting off with the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer, the satin finish in the shade Medium Sand, and I'm applying this under the eyes. Then I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Medium Honey, and I'm going to apply that right next to it. And then the last concealer, I'm going to apply the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium 100W and apply that in the other sections. I'm going to blend just on the chin with my foundation brush because I always like to blend that back out with my foundation brush. I don't like for the concealer to look too bright around in that area. And then under the eyes and the rest, I'm going to blend out that with a rose gold set brush from BH Cosmetics, and this is the flat foundation brush. I really love applying blending out concealer with this type of brush. For cream contour, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty cream bronzer in the shade Teddy. And I'm just going in with this, and I was trying to find the side that it's on, but I'm going in with this because it's a lot softer. Again, I don't know how the makeup was applied back then. I was born in '96, so I don't know how it really was applied. So I'm just going to apply it as natural as possible. And I always felt like in these soap operas, the makeup always looked very, very natural. You can kind of see it, but it's not a lot. But of course, you know, I have to sculpt. And I'm also using this dual fiber brush from the BH Cosmetics set because I always feel like dual fiber brushes just apply the least amount of product and you can really work to build it up and blend it out. I'm then going to set with the Beauty Bakery Flour Bitter Not Better powder in the shade Yellow. And this is a very soft powder as well, very subtle. I'm going to apply it under the eyes first, and then I'm going to apply it all over the face with a different brush. And the one that I'm using under the eyes is the Real Technique setting brush, and the one all over the face is a Rose Gold BH Cosmetics brush. For powder bronzer, I'm just now going in with that Fenty Beauty Caramel Cutie bronzer. And using that same BH Cosmetics brush, I'm just going to apply a little bit of this. I don't want a lot going on, but I still want a bronze look. I'm going to mix together the Becca Prosecco Pop Liquid Highlighter and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Oyster Liquid Highlighter, and applying both of those with the other side of that flat foundation brush. I just want a little bit of highlighter, and I always know that liquid highlighter applies it the most subtle because you can always build it up rather than going in with a powder highlighter that would be way too much. For under the eyes, I'm just going to go back in with that Profusion eyeliner, and I'm not going to apply this directly on the waterline. I'm going to apply it directly under it, and just like a little liner line, but directly on the lashes. For bottom mascara, I'm going in with the Kevyn Aucoin, the volumizing mascara, and I'm just going to apply that to the lower lashes. This makes your lashes really, really long because it has a thin wand, but that's why I applied it on the bottom ones. So I have a couple of different lip options for you guys. We can start from left to right. The first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Seraphine. Then we have NYC Mocha, MAC Whirl, MAC Velvet Teddy, and then Maybelline Coco Connoisseur. That's their coffee collection, I think. I'm just going to start off by applying NYC Mocha just so I can show you guys how it looks. I think this is the one my mom said that she used to use back in the day too, because NYC is, I think they discontinued all of their products. I'm applying those earrings, and when I went to grab them because they fell, it stabbed me in the boob. The earrings are heavy and it's sharp.
This lip, which is the NYC in the shade Mocha, or I'm going to start off with the Superstay Maybelline in the shade Coco Connoisseur. It's a nice like brick red shade.
I went on top with the ABH one, and I guess the camera stopped filming and I didn't notice.
And this is the completed look. Let's see which way we want the hair, like this. The Adrienne Venedini ones that we can wear like this. Oh, I think these are perfect. 9 West. These are nice too. Oh yeah, those are nice too. I think there's like a purple hint in there that I don't like, so I would go in with one of these. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!